Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul here, and playing a bit of Space Engineers. So, hold on a second. There we go. So, some of you might remember this ship from my StarMade tutorial series. It was called the SledgeHammer. So I tried my best to recreate it in this game. Both the games, if you don't know, are fairly similar, with a few, I guess, fairly major differences. So currently in this game there's no shields, as opposed to, oh man, I'm gonna get their names messed up a lot, so I apologize in advance, but StarMade has a shield system where this game doesn't. So once I do the tour inside, you're going to notice there's a lot more interior space, just because the whole dynamic of all the systems are quite different. As you've probably noticed, there's actual deck guns on the ship, as opposed to the huge, massive cannon I had sticking out the front back in StarMade. So what I've done with this ship is made it sort of an all-purpose carrier, I guess, factory, and I guess artillery, really. It's completely well-rounded. And as you can tell by the engine on the back, it's incredibly fast. For a large ship, that is. So this is early alpha, so currently there is no sort of bay doors I could put on this thing. Hopefully that gets added in the future. So I've got a nice little landing strip here. Some deck guns to keep the enemies at bay that are trying to get in. So it's a fairly large hangar. I could probably fit, I'm wanting to say, I guess 2 or 3 mid-sized ships in here. So that's fairly good. If you come in here, this is basically the main hub. It's going to connect to everything. So downstairs, we just got a ton of storage. Yep. And then if you come in here, this is basically the factory floor, if you will. There's large cargo containers here for, like, I guess, ore storage, because we got a refinery over here, and then a lot of assembly machines here. Currently they don't do anything because it's really early alpha. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got autosave on. That's pretty good idea though to have. So coming back upstairs, let's see, I'll save that for later. So let's see, in here is the medical bay, and in here is basically just weapon storage. So if you remember from the StarMade, or not the StarMade, yeah, StarMade, damn it, sorry. The names are so similar. Anyways, so I guess the cockpit would be around this area, and back here is fairly unchanged. I just have these 2 additional rooms, and then this, something that hasn't changed, is the generator room, which even on the original ship was pretty much this size, so I figured I'd keep it this size. I probably don't need all these generators, but I figured I'd just throw them in. Why not? Gravity generators back there. I have 2 more down where that factory was. A lot of gyroscopes, so that's going to allow me to turn this thing fairly quickly. And basically, oh, whoops. Oh, come on. There we go. So in here is basically, I was thinking just sort of fuel storage. That's the plan anyway. As the game gets updated, I will be adding more to the ship, because obviously if we come up here, I was going for like a crew quarters kind of thing with bunk beds and all that, but I don't know. There's not a lot of building options right now, which is kind of a bit, I don't know, unfortunate. I'm sure they'll add a lot more, because again, early alpha, it only got released like what, 3 days ago? Yeah, so if we climb the ladder, which is something I really like, the climbing animation's pretty cool. If you come up here, this will allow us to get to the upper deck. So that's where all the guns are, and some top thrusters. So if you haven't played this game before, one key difference is the thrust system. So I had to sort of redesign the ship slightly. Well, one, to try and fit all these guns up here, I had to flatten this out, and two, so the thrust system's a lot more, I guess, detailed in this game. So you're going to actually have to put thrusters in every direction if you want to move up, down, left, right, that sort of thing. So the braking system, if you couldn't notice, is not fantastic. But, I don't know. Again, I'm going to redesign this thing eventually. So here is the cockpit. Back in the original ship, this was basically just a much smaller tower with a camera on top, so I could get a nice view. But if we get in, you'll see that this thing looks pretty cool, I must admit. I really like how this thing turned out. The side profile's not fantastic, but just the cockpit view looks absolutely stunning. So, as I said, this thing accelerates really quickly. So, here I'll hit forward. And already we're getting there. So let me just show you how much thrust this thing has. Like, look at that. It's just insane. Yeah, there we go. I'm already at max speed. I'm not quite sure how long that took, but that was probably like, I'll try braking. But yeah, that probably took like 10 seconds, I'd say, to get to max speed. So that's pretty good. Braking, again, not fantastic. But the turning's quite good, because I have all those gyroscopes. So, just get back out. So yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think of the ship. What do you guys think of the game? If you have it, I don't know, what are your impressions so far? I think it's a fantastic game, even with the limited things you can do currently. It has a lot of potential. And yeah, it's gonna so I'll just give you a little side view here just to wrap things up. So thanks so much for watching, and oh, actually, hold on. So one last thing. So eventually they're gonna add different types of hull to the game, and since it's called the SledgeHammer, I'd figure I'd load this thing up in the front area here with the heaviest and most sturdy hull, and basically plow into any enemy that gets in my way. So, with that, I will cut the video here, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully with more Space Engineers, if that's what you're looking for. I don't know, leave a comment. Yeah, try and get a few more builds out. Anyways, this has been Awesome Soul, and I'll see you next time. Peace.